it's important to note, if you're trying to figure out like what's your next business idea, your next side hustle, whatever it is you want to do, all of these ideas that I've shared, everything in the book, they still kind of relate to some pretty timeless business lessons. Like there's a market for all of these things, right? They don't just come out of nowhere. Sometimes the technology is new, or the platform is new, or the way the person is engaging with it, but there's still some rational answer for it. So if we think about Miss Excel, Kat Norton, she's selling these courses. I mean, the dance videos is kind of interesting, but ultimately the product that she's selling, she's helping people be more effective, more efficient, more productive at work. Okay, a lot of people are spending hours, of their day working on spreadsheets, and she's able to improve that. So she's making their life better. She's making their employer's life better. So lots of reasons, or lots of reasons why every case study actually makes sense. I've been saying for a long time that I don't think everybody necessarily should be an entrepreneur. I'm not on a mission necessarily to create more entrepreneurs. I think it's possible to live a purposeful life, in lots of different ways. But I do think it's important to learn to think entrepreneurially. And you can do that in a career. You can do that in a job. And I also think it's important to have more than one source of income. One of my favorite stories that I hear multiple times is from somebody who has a day job, and they're pretty happy in the day job, but they've also been able to establish this additional business to have like a pretty strong income. And then they have a choice of what they do. And then if they continue in that job, then they say, well, I'm going to work because I want to go to work, not because I have to go to work. And that's a huge difference, right? And often they may build that side income and decide to do something different, and that's good too. So having options is good, basically. And one of the ways that you can create options for yourself is to take the right kinds of risks. So this is my last recommendation for you. There's a whole chapter in the book about different kinds of risks you can take that are asymmetrical, meaning that the return or the reward, if the risk pays off, is so much greater than the downside if it doesn't work out. So if you think about anything that you might try, any kind of business idea you might try, if you want to write a book, those of you that raised your hand, those are asymmetrical risks. You're going to start a business, hopefully without spending a lot of money, without spending a lot of time. So that's what I try to focus on. If it doesn't work out, then it's a learning experience, and you can apply that for your next thing. I've started a number of books that I never finished, but I just keep trying things. But if it works out, then the return is just amazing. The return could be incredible. It could be truly life-changing. So I think life is full of opportunities like these. It's not only big things, it's also just the daily choices that we make and relationships that we choose to invest in, who we get closer to, choosing to come to an event like this. It's an asymmetrical risk. You might hear something you enjoy. You might meet somebody else that ends up changing your life in a small or big way. So I encourage you to take more risks like that.